Yo! What up, everybody? I'm Rim. Like and subscribe and watch my other videos. So, it seems like the rumors are true, and everything that the mainstream media has been telling us about the singularity is currently happening as we speak. At least if you are an artist or a writer. Apparently, even though we have mouths, we still can't scream loud enough to save ourselves, as the machines threatened to not only steal the jobs of minimum wage workers at Walmart, but also writers and various forms of artists as well. Allow me to share with you an article that I have found. Shtick, if you will.
Roger, boss. Until recently, Brett Schickler never imagined he could be a published author, though he had dreamed about it. But after learning about that ChatGBT artificial intelligence program, Schickler figured an opportunity had landed in his lap. The idea of writing a book finally seemed possible, said Schickler, a salesman in Rochester, New York. I thought I could do this. Using the lazy writer's new toilet, which can generate blocks of text from simple prompts, Schickler took a 30-page dump that he plans to sell to your kids in a matter of hours, offering it for sale in January through Amazon.com Incorporated's Amazon N.O self-publishing unit. The Wise Little Squirrel, a tale of saving and investing, available in the Amazon Kindle store for what amounts to too much money, has netted Schickler too much money, he said.
Shtick, please read the article correctly.
Shut the fuck up, this part's my job. Alright. Has netted Schickler less than $100, he said. While that may not sound like much, it is enough to inspire him to compose other books using the software. Okay, are you happy? Are you fucking happy now?
There's another part!
What? Shit. Oh, okay. Here I go. I could see people making a whole career out of this, said Schickler, who used prompts on ChatGPT like, write a story about a dad teaching his son about financial literacy.
I feel like artistic integrity is the issue here. As the article states, all you have to do is put in a phrase and the book is pretty much written for you. And, I already feel like the art form of storytelling is becoming adulterated in a way due to oversaturation created by corporations, shills, and marketing masters with no passion, discipline, or motivation to create an actual quality product, taking advantage of the ease of access that indie publishing and corporate dollars create. But now it's even more obvious to me that storytelling isn't something people care about anymore. It's all about spectacle and preaching a personal message to the world nowadays. That and making money. So let's take someone like Jenna Marisi, who cares very little for actually writing her own book and simply cares about making money. Access to this type of technology will allow her to cut out the middleman of actually writing her own story in lieu of just giving a prompt and having a robot write the story for her. And some people are so stupid that they'll just buy the book from her, thus giving her large sums of money. Then other authors will copy her, and corporations will copy them, because they'll see that this trend is popular. Then anyone who actually puts any effort into their story will be quickly pushed to the background as this soulless pseudo art form begins to overcrowd the scene. The only similar occurrence I can bring up is kind of how superhero movies took over the movie scene, so much so that even when the MCU got shitty, people still watched it. To the point that when movies like Northman and Barbarian came out, even though they were leagues above the MCU movies in the quality of the writing and storytelling, nobody talked about them because superhero movies are just the big thing right now. Yo, you know what? Same with anime and the shitty waifu simulators and isekais plaguing the community to the point that that is all anyone thinks that anime is about. Whereas shows like Serial Experiment Lane, Monster, Ergo Proxy, Wolf's Rain, Dororo, Blade of the Immortal, and a lot more that exist that aren't just shitty, pervy, wish fulfillment goblin mud are actually out there and are amazing, but nobody cares about them anymore because we can't see anime girls meticulously drawn to stand out more than the rest of the characters in the story for the sake of getting lonely young and old men to fantasize about what it would be like to meet a cute uwu girl. So now, when everyone hears anime fan, they immediately see a bunch of freaks that marry their Hatsune Miku figurines. Seriously, dude, I get embarrassed admitting that I like anime sometimes. Sorry, I had to get that off of my chest. Shtick, why don't you do your thing? I gotta go take a walk or something.
Yeah, no problem, boss. He's always losing it on that weeb shit. Goddamn. Let's make this quick. Schickler is on the leading edge of a movement testing the promise and limitations of ChatGPT, which debuted in November and has sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley and beyond for its uncanny ability to create cogent blocks of text instantly. There were over 200 ebooks in Amazon's Kindle store as of mid-February listing ChatGPT as an author or co-author, including how to write and create content using ChatGPT, the power of homework, and poetry collection Echoes of the Universe. And the number is rising daily. There is even a new subgenre on Amazon, books about using ChatGPT, written entirely by ChatGPT. This one's a chonker. Here we go. The rapid consumer adoption of ChatGPT has spurred frenzied activity in tech circles as investors pour money into AI-focused startups and given technology firms new purpose. Amid the gloom of massive layoffs, Microsoft, for one, received fawning coverage this month over its otherwise moribund Bing search engine after demonstrating an integration with ChatGPT. But already there are concerns over authenticity because ChatGPT learns how to write by scanning millions of pages of existing text. An experiment with AI by CNET resulted in multiple corrections and apparent plagiarism before the tech news site suspended its use. So boss was right. This thing sucks.
Nobody wants to put in any effort anymore. And that is sad. We keep making these things to make everything easier for everyone to the point that we're taking one thing from one person and giving it to somebody else. The ChatGPT literally rips other people's work from online to build its user's story. And the user does not have to even cite where they got the ideas that are going into their work. No, I won't even call it their work. It's just factory generated and technically a bunch of other people's work. The world sucks and people are lazy. I give it a few years and people aren't even going to be able to take a shit on their own. And I'm talking healthy and young people, like early 20s or late teens. My favorite thing in the world, writing, is slowly getting its soul sucked away. And in a few generations, themes, prose, and the little nuances that some of the greatest stories, shows, and movies have are going to die. Or, who knows, maybe they'll be able to generate that with AI at some point in time too. Like AI Shakespeare and Robo Lovecraft or something. This makes me sad. Anyway, I'm done. Like and subscribe because I want my channel to grow. Alright, bye bye.